Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep here, and today we are gonna see another deck made by Curly Carmine with their Fortune Fairy. So it's not been a while when I just published the Fortune Fairy deck combo that combos perfectly with the Magician Girls, and today we have some difference because I just added one of the best engine of the game. I'm talking about the Invocation engine. So as you can see for the deck list, it just looks so beautiful. But let's go deep into it. Let's start from the skill, and as I hope you have seen in my latest videos with Fortune Fairy, I use the skill Draw Sense High Level. Why? For all who do not know what it does, it's pretty easy. When you lose 1,000 life point, during your normal draw, during your draw phase, you just draw a random monster or level 5 or higher. And as you can see from our deck list, the only level 5 or higher monster is our Fortune Fairy Chi. So with our skill we just get the free draw and the Fortune Fairy Chi on the field. That means of course that you're gonna have access to a Magallanica. So this is the combo with the skill. It's really useful, as you will see also in the replays. But let's go deep into the cards that we have. So of course we have the 3 Alice, the Invoker. That's the engine, the best engine that you can add to a deck that has a lot of different attributes, so that you can go into the different invoked monsters. So from Purgatrio to Magallanica, Cactus and Caliga. And Fortune Fairy and Magician Girls, they really combine so well together because they have so many attributes that you can use with your Invoker, your Alistair, just to fusion summon all of them. So in this deck I use the Fortune Fairy Chi that's perfectly combined with the skill, and then we have the Fortune Fairy In. What Fortune Fairy N does and why it's so useful. First of all, it's a fire monster, so of course she lets you go into a Purgatrio with your Alistair, keep in mind that, and also it's a free destroyer. Why? Because on summon she will destroy a set card on the field. Keep in mind that it's a set card, so it does not need to be a spell trap card. As you will see in the replays, I got to destroy a set monster, and this can be really helpful just in case you want to go for an OTK and you have all the cards. Of course, the card you need are an Alistair, because with Alistair you can just look for your invocation and banish monster from your graveyard, and also your opponent's graveyard to go for your big fusion monsters. Then we have the last monster we have. It's Chocolate Magician Girl. It fits perfectly in this deck because it increases the draw power of the deck. So if you have, and it will happen of course a lot of times, you will have your Fortune Fairy dead in your hand because of course you cannot do anything with them. They are not a big defense because they have bad stats, 0 attack, 0 defense. But what you can do with Chocolate Magician Girl is that you can discard that card, you can discard your Fortune Fairies to draw, to get a free draw. And this is really an important thing, because keep in mind that your Fortune Fairy are all spellcaster, and this is the reason why they combine so well with Chocolate Magician Girl. And of course, because of the fact that they are spellcaster, they also can give protection to your Chocolate Magician Girl, because if your opponent just attack your Chocolate Magician, you can activate her effect to special summon a Fortune Fairy from your graveyard and just half the attack of the monster that's attacking. So really a perfect combo. Then we have 2 Invocation. Why we play 2? Just in case one gets Cosmic Cycloned, we can say. So Cosmic Cyclone is just played so much in this meta, you really have to play 2 Invocation. just to make sure that maybe if they banish one, you cannot go into another fusion. Then we have the last 6 slots are occupied by 2 cards, 3 copy of each card, and here we go with the first, that is Wonder One. It's a very good tech card in this deck that was also so useful in the Fortune Fairy deck in the video that I made before. It's perfect Wonder One because it fits perfectly also with our Alistair. Why? Because Alistair is a spellcaster, so a perfect first turn will be your Alistair in your hand, and of course also a Wonder One in your hand, and you can just go for a normal summon of your Alistair, get the invocation added to your hand thanks to its effect, and then use Wonder One to get other 2 cards. Of course, Wonder One is perfect because you don't really need your Alistair on the field, as well as you don't need your Fortune Fairies on the field because, as I said before, they have really bad stats, so they're not gonna give you protection. You better have them in the graveyard so that you can use them with the effect on invocation, so you can banish them and go for your fusion summon. Or of course you really prefer to have them in the graveyard so that you can activate the effect of Chocolate Magician Girl if you have her on the field. So and of course you send them to graveyard to have these additional effects, and you get to draw 2 cards, and drawing 2 cards is always a good thing. And the last 3 slots are occupied by Ballista Squad. Of course, playing Ballista Squad is not mandatory because you know, I just thought it fits perfectly because you're gonna have a lot of monsters on the field that, thanks to the effect of your Fortune Fairy, that special summon themselves with their effect. So you're gonna have your Fortune Fairy. So if you not have a Wonder Wand to get to get to draw 2 cards, you can maybe need a Ballista Squad just to pop a card your opponent controls, and this can be really useful. Of course, it's not mandatory. If you do not have 3 copies of Ballista Squad, you can definitely replace them with some other kind of defense. It can be an enemy controller that maybe can be even a better choice than a Ballista Squad. So because with enemy controller you can tribute your monster to get control of one your opponent controls. So it can be even better, or of course if you do not want to put an enemy controller, you can just use some hand defense. You know guys, I love hand defense because they are not predictable, and so they can really help you trigger your skill and maybe draw another card, so survive one more turn. That can be really all you need to end the duel in a victory thanks to the invocation engine. Then, talking about the extra deck, that's really nothing original. There's only one doubt. You can really try to play something like Quintet Magician, but I really do not think you will not have the possibility to summon him, so I just go for a full extra deck, full of invoked monsters, so from Purgatrio to Magellanica, Kakatas and Caliga. But guys, you of course you're gonna go really a lot into your Magellanica thanks to the skill that will ensure you to have a Fortune Fairy Chi on the field, so an Earth attribute monster. And so guys, that's all. I hope all the explanations are clear. Feel free to ask me wherever you want in the comment section down below, and as always, enjoy the replays.